Hello, I'm Dr. Jewel Williams, owner of Tri Production Publishing Incorporated, here today with today's writing tip. Remember, we're talking about expanding our brand, expanding my brand. And so today I want to talk about launch parties. I kind of talked a little bit about events, and these are generally, like last week I talked about events, but launch parties are a little bit different. This one is specifically about you preparing your book before it's been published. The last week was you can either do that before, you can kind of do the book event of the upcoming book, but that more is for once your book is already published and you want to get out and start selling those copies. But this is about your launch party. So let me give you a couple of tips. How about doing a co-launching event? Just like you did a co-event with someone else, do a co-launching event with another author or with more than one author. What happens with that is that it allows you an opportunity to allow your book to be in front of more people. Because, for example, if it's just me and I'm launching by myself, I just have my group of followers or information. But if I'm with 2 or 3 other people, now we have 3 times more access to their circle. So it's not just my circle, it's their circle, their circles as well. So it just gives you a broader audience for your books. And I think sometimes people don't think that because you feel like you're going to be fighting with people. But I'm going to tell you, you can even get creative. If you do a cost, for example, for your launch, if your book is $15 and their book is $15, let's say all 3 of your books is $15. If you make the event a cost to it, and then you put the price of the book in your event, and generally when we first selling our books, we don't always sell them at price. So if your book is $15, most of the time you're selling your book at $10 or something like that as a launch. So for $30, if you include that $30 in the cost of what it is to come to your launch event, this is if it's a paid one, then guess what? You automatically selling your book, and then your customers or the people that come, they're excited because they paid and they didn't realize when they come they've already got a package with all of your books in it, and then you still would have other books so that they can buy more if they want to buy for someone else. That's just one idea. You don't have to have a paid, a launching event. It can be free, but whatever you do, just think about launching with more than one person. Also, relaunch. Even if your book is already out, relaunch, because I'm going to be doing kind of a relaunch because my books were in print, and then I went through a lot of stuff with my original publisher. They closed. Took me a while to kind of get my stuff back, but I had to retype all of that because what they sent me was corrupt, so I couldn't just upload it and work from there. So I had to retype, all of these. And I'm going to do a relaunch, reintroduce, because it's a new cover. You can even do that with books that maybe you're updated. And, I'm talking about you've updated enough where maybe it was a few years ago, but now you're doing a new version of it because you've added new information. Do a relaunch. And I think that kind of generates a new interest in that book. Also, you can do an online launch. You could be creative. You set the time, you set the date, you can go Facebook Live. I love Periscope, Facebook Live, all of these kind of things. I know years ago, I forget what I was using. My daughter and I were using, was it Vimeo? I can't remember. We were using another platform because we were doing ministry in that arena, but it was a lot more clunky and harder to use. Facebook Live and Periscope, they're a lot easier. You still have glitches because with anything technical you still may have glitches, but think about even doing an online launch if you don't have the funds maybe right now to do it across do a live one in terms of on the ground, but be willing also to, once you do your launch, be willing to pay or advertise a little bit about it so that you can also generate that interest. So my tip for today is launch parties. Think about co-launching events with more than one author. That cuts down on your costs. Also think about relaunching. If you've written a book before and it's been out of print or whatever the reason that you've updated, think about relaunching it because that generates new interest. And then what's even great about that, if you've had people that have liked your book before, ask them to write reviews, give you those video tips. We talked about that a couple of weeks back. And then do an online launch. That's another option of being able to share your book. If you need a coach or if you're ready to publish, your book, you can reach me at Try Production Publishing Incorporated, where we are ready to help you win in publishing. For more details, go to my website, publishthevision.com, or for details, you can email me at drjewelwilliams@publishthevision.com. Until next time, remember, write it.